We're back with the Virginia Midland HO layout. Second video. No, this is not going to be the tour of the lower level. That's coming soon, I promise. Hopefully, actually I might try to get to it today. I'm noticing a great light over here because I've got these new lights that are really bright. But anyways, what's been going on with Virginia Midland? Not a whole lot. Week before last, I got in a little kick, added a slight extension. If you can see this, sorry for all my crap that's on top of it. It's a little long ways. But what I've pretty much have done here is, I'll bring the video or the camera over here to show you here in a bit. But what I have done, I've actually extended out approximately, probably about 2 feet. All right. Put a nice what's the word I'm looking for? Nice, what is the word I'm looking for here? I can't think at all today. A nice, I guess, a lower, bracing unit or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. So, lost for words there. I'll think of it as soon as the video's over. But to put foam on top of it, what I'm going to have here is I'm going to have 2 trestles, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Here's one of them. And these are going to be aggregate unloading trestles here, and I will have 2 of them, and they'll extend. You can probably see the hoppers right there, and what they're going to do is unload, gravity unloading tracks here, and actually we'll have a river scene here with a barge here, so we'll have a whole aggregate company going here. So we got sand going into the big silo bins here. They're unloaded underground, and this is more of stone and possibly sand that will be loaded into barges here. So I'm going to build a conveyor and everything like for that. So that is what I worked on. I kind of went at it for like 2 or 3 days and really jumped on it, and I had to build a bracing. It stuck out here, and maybe that's the word I look for, bracing. All right, or my frame for it, and put a couple legs on it, and was not an easy build because I've got this weird angle. Let me bring the camera over here. All right, better view here. Pardon me with all my little pieces of foam, and no, this is not, well, this is a pill bottle, but that's what I keep my rail joiners in, and you can see I don't have many of them. But you can see how I'm going to, probably should have tied it up the area, but you can kind of get the concept here. I'm going to paint these blocks here gray, and there'll be stone to hold my my track. And this is kind of how, let me lay this down here so we can see. This is kind of how my unloading trestle is going to be like here. I just cut the ties out and everything like that in the middle. And got some in the middle. I don't know how prototypical this is, but I didn't really want to have to deal with getting the right space in between the 4 feet 8.5 inches prototype thing. But anyway, so I got to do this other one here. So we're going to be dumping some, and I've got picked up a loader, and of course I've started to scrape off. I've got to make that an older cat because this is mid 80s. Mid to late 80s, so we got to make him look a little older. Cut the antennas off or something. So, and you can see how this comes right out of off the spur here to Rappahannock aggregates. Got a locomotive that actually might be working a little bit over here. Might have their own locomotive, but we'll see. And we're going to have the river scene here. I'm going to have a nice barge. I'm going to cut this out and glue this, put some water and stuff down here. I picked up some water from Woodland Scenics that I'm going to do. So that's kind of what I was busy, then I kind of lost interest because my thing is I'll lose interest when things get really hard. And I lost interest, and plus I had a million other things. We had carpet, brand new carpet to put in. I did some, in my 4 year, I had to put some wings cotting in, or I think that's a wings coating, wing cot, the siding, paneling and stuff in the hallway. It's kind of what I did. Actually, I'll show you all that real quick. Out the room, and kind of this nice stuff here, this white stuff, the border. Did a pretty good job there. So that's what I think. So it looks halfway decent. But anyways, as you can see, my lower level is a junk holding your hair right now. That's why we're not doing the tour today. But anyways, so that's kind of a project I've done, and it brought it out here. I kind of, let me get a view here. Sorry about the moving camera. I'm probably gonna, it sticks out a little ways, but I still got plenty of room over here. Nice peninsula. Kind of like a, pretty much a G-shaped layout here, which is kind of different. But anyways, also had to replace a turnout over here. I got rid of a curved turnout. Move those guys out of there. So I finally got the track painted, everything, turnout in. Had to, oh, that guy's not sliding. Got the track on it, so I got to come back and ballast and stuff. I'm still working it out, make sure the locomotives run well through there and everything. But anyways, nothing worse than having to come tear up layout that's already completed. So that's what I'm doing. So I've got to paint some more ties and make it look halfway decent, ballast and so be it. So hopefully I can get that done today. I've got a couple other things to do. To work on a locomotive for a friend of mine, but the tour should be coming up if I get to it today or tomorrow. But I'd like to get to it today because nobody's home and the house is quiet, so that's always a good thing. All right, guys. One last thing before I leave you for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Always adding on. Just when you think your layout's pretty much done, you'll stop laying track. You add some other things. I think I've got one other change I might work on over in the lower level, but we'll see. But anyways, looking at my YouTube page, got about 1,400 plus subscribers, which, if you like my boring videos, I guess maybe they're not boring. I don't know. Maybe I don't do enough, but I think overkill is definitely not the way to do it. I don't know how these guys put out videos every couple days. It's just like, good Lord, how are you doing any modeling? But anyways, so I've got about 20 something. So we're almost at I wouldn't say magical, but almost at 1,500. All right, and I had to go back and look at my videos, and that was a few years ago. At 1,100 or 1,200, I can't remember. But 1,100 subscribers, I did a giveaway. All right, and my giveaways are not too hard. I think that one I did, you got to email me at a certain address and tell me what you like about my layout and what you don't like about my layout. So I'm going to start thinking about and brainstorming what I can do. But I need to get to, this is nothing, I don't have any advertisements as you see anything. But I want to get to 1,500 because I want to do another giveaway. And that's how I can hopefully, and I've noticed my subscriptions went up big after the tour video. It's funny how you get to do the tour and you get, I want to say I got 2,000 views already, maybe even more. And some videos like this one probably only get a handful, maybe 300-400. So what I want to do is get to 1,500. Still got a ways to go. Got about 75-ish subscribers to do. So if you got friends that have trains, I know you got some clicks and stuff like that, tell them to subscribe to Virginia Midland Shops. And once we get to 1,500, we're going to do a giveaway. All right, and I'm probably going to do a car. Last time it was a aggregate hopper, which I could have probably used. But this might be the box car I give away. This is one of my custom ones that I've done. We're just about out of them, but the paint didn't really go well on this one. But it actually, if you look at the weather job, it actually is not bad looking. All right. So we might do a giveaway for a car. I'm not going to say it's this car. All right. Star, star, star. All right. But we're going to do a car. Might be a weathered car, but I want to do it a Virginia Midland car. So I just got to figure out which one I want to give away. I've got a PS1, I think a Katy Virginia Midland one I got down there that really don't use, so that might be it. But anyways, so stay tuned for that. That's coming. So we got to get to 1,500 first, so you can check for yourself. So once I get 1,500 or more, I'm gonna do a video and give it like a week or two, and then we will draw. I'll do a random number picker and might just pull one out of the. I want to pull one out of the hat. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, all right, guys, enjoy this great hobby. My reality as a teacher, I got to go back to work on Thursday. So, unfortunately, got to go back to work and teach these wonderful children I teach. And I love where I work at. 21st year, too. So, anyways, all right, guys, enjoy this great hobby and stay cool this summer, and I'll see you soon.